Hello to anybody that stumbled upon this. I'm back with Control. Been putting this off for a couple of days. But we gotta do some post-game stuff. Or DLC stuff. I've never used the shield rush ability. Yeah. Always feels like a bummer whenever you can't get all the skills. Not gonna read them, just gonna move on. We gotta go to the restricted area? Oh, right. They were talking about the roots of it all. The tree. The roots of the building, basically. Yeah, I do float longer. What are you doing here? Guess I gotta hit the button. I don't think there's a fast travel back, unfortunately. Get off. Are they gonna play the music again whenever I go down with the... What the heck was that about? Okay, I wanna go down with this thing. Yep. Just have to wait. They couldn't, maybe make it faster for their expansion post-game BS. Or give me a bit more to fight. Alright, it wasn't me. Okay, good. Now this is playing. I probably had to edit that all out or remove the song or something. Hmm. This is the experience. I can always make the excuse that I don't edit things because I want people to know exactly what they're getting into. This is as fun as it looks. Why does it keep happening? There's just random explosions going on? Okay. I wonder. There might have been music that entire time.
Dark, quiet, trans-dimensional. This place really suits Ahti.
Oh, yeah. Slide projector. The object is a blank with a vertical tray. The object creates blank. See Dr. Darling Presentations 26.1 for more details. The only blank to successfully produce this effect resulted in the capture of blank. See Dr. Darling Presentation 26.3 for more details. Object has not been successfully bound. The para-utility of this object does not require binding. Discovered when the Bureau responded to blank. See AWE 24 case file for more information. Many of the accompanying blank were blank. See files P6, P7 for details. The entirety of the blank was transported to the Bureau for examination to find additional blank or other altered material. And plastic tree excerpt from altered speech of AL14 by Dr. Theodore Ash. The results are incredible, but more so the speed of discovery this allows us. A1, no, not A1. Might be AI 14 copies are speech, but after numerous tests, we discovered that certain words are missing from its vocabulary. Began isolating these words, cross-referencing with esoteric texts from the early days of the Bureau. We found that these words, when arranged in particular, oh my god, formations and spoken at varying speeds and cadences, elicit a reaction from altered materials. We tested this specific string of words, a formula, if you will, on the other altered items kept in the examination hall. Varying physical responses were recorded for each one, with an 82% success rate. We've proven that words can tangibly affect these items. Specific applications. Yeah, I'm embarrassing myself. It must be explored, possibly for containment or identification purposes. This will drastically change our approach moving forward, and to think there are still more words to be found. So, this where I'm supposed to go?
So that etching is the door.
Didn't I notice this?
Okay, let's try opening it.
Green.
No time for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency.
in the foundation,
Looks like
though.
no one's been down here in a while.
Looks like the sand, though.
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
The Foundation.
Who is this?
I only heard of the Foundation when I became head of operations. The very bottom of the oldest house. Director access only. Just the name alone is classified. Zachariah gave me a tour the day I was promoted. Said I should see it for myself, to understand. After that, I snuck down on my own from time to time to keep tabs on the place. And on them. But nothing ever changed down there. Not even the walls.
That's a solid foundation, then.
Permanent. Different from the rest of the house. Of course, they were always watching me. I never stayed long. I'm not stupid. I have to stop the hiss from finding this place. I'm the only one who can.
Oh, that means she's dead, right?
The oldest house. Stop the hiss.
Marshall? How is she on the hotline? Unless she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Odd looking formation. Alright, moving on. Jesus.
This found their way down here too.
Alright, so how do I do this? Quite a bit of height. Didn't seem to do anything for me either. That's lower, isn't it? Okay. I somehow get another ability, or am I gonna have somehow loop around? How's it expect me to get up there? Also, if there's only a handful of people that can get up or get down here, or his soldiers even down here in the first place. Unless it was all Marshall's doing. Well, it doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot to find around here. How are you?
The Hiss are using pickaxes now.
Yep, shifting fragment. And it's sharpened. If sharpened agents display the utilitarian ability to rapidly move short distances. This ability is unique in the fact that it's not associated with any known object of power. However, we should not discount the possibility that the ability is an object variation. For example, abrupt physical relocation, APR, could potentially be a variant of the jukebox's effect. Other explanations of the hiss sharpened ability currently include momentary time manipulation, brief increase in physical speed, inhibiting the witness's sense of sight. If we do accept that the hiss sharpen's ability is not connected to a known object of power, then the hiss are either manifesting unique paranatural abilities, or there are objects in the house that we aren't aware of. Either way, the hiss are continuing to develop new strains of corruption, and that is cause for concern. Refer to file blank for full report. I mean, it's basically just this dash. The location order, Tom. You missed the good news. I'm sure the official memo will go out soon, but Northmore called, and all hands at the crossroads to announce we're finally moving out of this hellhole and up into the house proper. Bureau Brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least figured out a way to pinpoint where and when they happen. All I know is going up means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye pissing into the pit. No, that was you, Barry. Northmore's ordering the Foundation sealed as soon as we can haul our stuff out and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. This is long overdue. We've lost 11 men and damn near $10,000 in supplies, moving between the entrance and the Foundation. And for what? Research? Ash is a baddie if he thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know that? We were breathing that shit in. But it really is just normal rock and sand and metal and sand. Not a weird AWE type thing or anything. Crossroads. Beware of dangerous toxic geysers. You got it. This is the second structure that is just kind of in the way. How bad is it if I hit one? Foundation accident. Mr. Wilder, got some bad news. You remember that Robert Ricardo fellow that we brought in as a special consultant to map the lower caves? Well, today he found a chamber with weird eyes covering every inch of the walls and a strange black pillar in the center. Kind of looks like one at the crossroads, but smaller. We had a bureau member shadowing him, but whatever happened in there did a number on our guest. The docs are taking a look, but it's pretty clear Mr. Adventurer's exploring days are over. I know we were careful to limit the guy's exposure to the non-ordinary. Drugging him and carrying him through the upper floor was a real hoot, by the way. But we really need to reevaluate our policies on external contractors. Honestly, we'd be better off forming a special division trained in repelling and orienting than subjecting more outsiders to the shit we deal with. They will almost always end up dead or loony. Marcus. Skill issue. It's just so
the
bright.
astral plane is cutting into our dimension. What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the bureau.
I don't look like he was shooting at that one. Just hitting all the wrong buttons. Astral copy. With the astral plane now physically accessible, a torrent of new information has been collected on the entities known as astral copies. Copies' bodies are composed of a dense stone-like material that is both resilient under controlled circumstances and brittle when struck with significant force. See report 8/11/1633 for full composition analysis. Whether the astral copies possess individual consciousness or are directed by a higher intelligence, such as the board, remains unknown. However, their shared aggression seems to indicate a unified goal. They're going on strike, but being aggressive. Director Faden's encounters with these entities when binding objects of power in the astral plane indicate they serve as live targets for potential para-utilitarians, though it seems unlikely they were armed by our personnel. It is important to note that they appear immune to his corruption. Refer to file blank for full report. But yeah, what's going on? Why are they attacking us now? And again, I did kind of shoot them first.
I wish I'd brought Emily with me. I could really use my head of research right about now. Marshall? Marshall! You're alive! Wait! It's Jesse! The director!
I kind of looked away before we could see her, I guess.
Whoa. This place is huge. Marshall? Can you hear me? She was on the hotline, so that person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first.
Investigate the nail. Calls a pillar. Ley lines. Foundation pillar. Fast travel point. I do imagine that it's gonna be like the promotional stuff for Alan Wake, and that it won't just be done in one session.
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building.
Okay.
Traversing the interior.
Let's read this first. On the nature of the pillar found in the crossroads is best described as an onyx spike that protrudes from the cave floor like an imposing stalagmite. Despite its aggressive silhouette, the structure has an undeniable allure. Freud would certainly have something to say about the pillar's overly erect nature, but I'm more drawn to Whitmore's essay on dynamic layers. Okay. Structures within structures. The fractal mirror in every... What? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Yeah, structures. What? Why is my... I might be hurt. I don't know. Okay. Nope. Okay, that makes no sense. Let's try it again. Gonna leave that in regardless, I guess. Given its significant location, I believe the pillar is either the very heart of the oldest house or an intrusion within that heart. Or perhaps it's like a husk of a seed from which the oldest house sprouted. Rodier wrote that great architecture isn't built, it grows. But then why does the pillar look so different from the rest of this place's concrete walls and rocky caverns? Caesar sees it as an anomaly, a buried artifact, a foreign body, a demonic phallus. Wonder if this pillar is any more welcome here than we are. Alright, ley lines. For all my research into the oldest house ley lines, I still don't understand why they converge here. At the base of this pillar, I suppose the simplest reason is that they have to converge somewhere. Occam's razor and all that, but that seems wrong. The esoteric world abhors, my god, coincidence. I was too busy thinking, wonder if it should be this esoteric instead of the esoteric. So what is the true relationship between the pillar and the ley lines? Does it act as a magnet, attracting them polar north, or is the pillar a product of their focused energies, a sprout nourished by the constant flow of the oldest house's power? Perhaps classifying that power would provide some insight. However, we currently have no means of measuring or quantifying it. Given time, it may be possible to collect and even harness this energy. On that note, Northmore is bringing in the much-lauded Dr. Gustav Wagner from the headquarters in DC to aid my research. I suppose this is his way of saying he doesn't trust me to work unsupervised. Let's just hope Dr. Wagner is as smart as his dearly departed Führer once believed him to be. So I'm guessing the other one, I'm guessing he's the Nazi doctor.
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to the shifting, but we did manage to find a lower cavern that seems structurally predictable, which is a scientific way of saying its walls won't crush us in our sleep. Northmore even made a discovery. A pistol, placed on a stone pedestal in front of that strange ebony pillar. Seems like something out of a storybook, except the heroes usually find swords, not handguns. But it is the perfect lure for someone like him. Hours after finding this weapon, Northmore cornered me to spout some nonsense about how the board had made him the director. He ran it about the title being meaningless before now, calling Father and all other previous directors shams, frauds, and worse. I think this place is worse for Northmore than it is for me. Strangest thing? There was no pedestal in front of that pillar a day ago. This building has swallowed a dozen of my men, and now it's handing out presents? Is it playing some sort of game? If it is, we're most certainly losing. Oh, we don't even know the rules.
I should have been paying attention to that. Nail, door, monolith assert, touch, revered. Hit to enter.
So I
Huh?
can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
I get a new weapon. Shape manipulation. I think I'd rather manipulate. I assume I get both at some point. Feel honored. So I'm guessing when I couldn't jump up high enough, this is what that ability was for. And getting rid of... destroying is where the other ones will apply. Sound crystals can be shaped into dangerously sharp points. It's like a trap. Alright, it's on it. There we go. Or how long these last. And you know, if that's even an issue I gotta worry about. Oh, it looks like they lose color. Got it.
Okay, let's review.
Mm-hmm. Locks, keys, keep, socket, trapped, hooked, hidden, fed. You're old, young, extra life. With the director's help. Situation, information is subject to change.
This broken pillar is called the nail. It was broken by something, and now the astral plane is bleeding into the foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the bureau, and everyone inside. I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This
Crap. Didn't know she was gonna just keep yapping there.
should be simple. Ish. You with me?
Mm-hmm. I can tell what those all are. Okay, there it goes. I don't know if I get those upgraded ever. Okay, I use shatter. Charge kill. I thought I did charge kill.
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to the distance, but we did manage to find our lower cabin.
Okay, just making sure. Where are we going? I assume I assume we are going to get both abilities. We just gotta use one for now, and then we can get the other one later. Yep, this is the same type of room. We don't have the ability to deal with those yet. But again, I feel like that is showing me I will get it eventually. had to ban 2 different bots sending in the same message. And the names were in just elongated gibberish in the same color. So I was like, wait, how they send another message right after being banned? They're smart enough to like avoid certain things, words and all that being blocked, so they can actually still send their stupid message. But dear God, can they not figure out that they've lost so many things that it's already just automatically auto banned? Stop bugging the stream.
Is this a Bureau ID badge? Looks so old. Hope will definitely want to see this.
I'm just collecting random crap for Hope.
28 days now spent inside we're calling the oldest house.
I missed the first log, I believe.
I'm too tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Per orders, me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now, like the obedient head of research Father raised me to be. I spend my days investigating that odd pillar where Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit. But then I discovered numerous non-Aristotelian energy channels converging at its base. Ley lines, dragon roads, Hyligalinian, call them what you want. But this pillar is the crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the ley junctions. That's the idea, at least. We'll see when I'm done. I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes. Now spent inside would work.
People here really do be messing with things they probably shouldn't. It's like the whole game. Also, not a lot of stuff going on. History of the oldest house. The oldest house has revealed much to me during my months in the Foundation, but many questions remain. Primarily, the tree etchings bewilder me. What is their significance? If the house has changed shape over its lifetime, as I've theorized, then was a tree its first form? I sent a team to the Warsman building in search of pre-settlement accounts on Manhattan Island. From those, I discovered a single relevant file, and there I found a tree not known to me. The devil twisted within its bark. That line, taken with the fact that certain American cultures believed some trees would offer wisdom and guidance, is indeed interesting. However, it is hardly firm evidence, and though I am now bound to the oldest house, I remain a man of science. Of course, there are numerous ancient beliefs regarding trees: Yggdrasil, the tree of knowledge, Yax, MXG. Some cultures offered blood sacrifices to trees, while others claimed trees endowed chosen individuals with inhuman powers. The New York City's many murders act as sacrifice for the oldest house. Does the whole house have a chosen champion? Is it me? No. No. Most likely not. I think that's also a wild thing. The house is just letting killers happen, sending them out maybe. Oh, I don't like that. I just wanted to do it 3 times just in case. Pyramidal geometry. I've been going through my library researching pyramids and triangles. If that shape does relate to the board as Northmore says, then perhaps our predecessors in the occult can offer some insight through their geometric knowledge. In esotericism, the triangle is closely associated with the Holy Trinity and other 3-part concepts: past, present, future, mind, body, spirit. Interestingly, the term board also implies multiple parts. Upright triangles in Judeo-Christian imagery indicate ascent into the rational / divine realm. Inverted, it signifies a descent into the corporeal human. Naturally, the ascent is masculine and the fall is feminine. Adam and Eve. That's just a bit of old world patriarchy. Oh my god, it just, again, when I hear myself starting to say it, and it just, it's 1964 now, and we're well past that silliness. I don't think this person is as smart as I think. Considering the above, what does the inverted triangle tell us about the board? They're clearly not corporeal or human. Perhaps they wish to be, or they once were. The likeliest answer is simply that theological imagery cannot help us define alien entities. But still, the pyramid seems significant. Shapes have power, and clearly so does the board. I have an achievement that I'm supposed to kill like 100 enemies in this area. This DLC stuff.
Weird place to leave an ID card, but okay.
I don't like have a quest for this. It's just being picked up.
Another ID card. For a cartographer.
Alternate entrance here. Alright, clearly I could have just walked through that. But I guess not. That's weird, right? Oh, okay, I get it. So we had to find the one that's actually usable. Power cores. After numerous attempts, I finally found a way to intercept, contain the ambient energy of the ley lines and a kind of Aristotelian battery I've dubbed the power core. I admit it was difficult capturing an energy I can barely measure, much less interact with. Luckily, it seems that the porous stone of the Foundation's caverns possesses such conductive qualities. Using stone flakes and copper wire, my power cores collect significant power. My early prototypes collected too much, in fact, but I've since reinforced the container. We don't yet know the repercussion. Well, yeah, see, I keep messing it up. Repercussions of tapping into this power field. As a precaution, these devices should not be taken outside of the house. Ideally, the Bureau should no longer need to rely on typical energy sources. It's my greatest feat of engineering yet. I've always had an interest in invention. I like the creativity that it allowed, set within the firm boundaries of logic and physics. Father never approved, calling it a mundane science. That in mind, I dedicate this invention to Theodore Ashe Sr. May he scowl in peace. Yeah. I don't know. Is this power core gonna break on me?
Entry day plus 51. Northmore has ordered an all-hands
He is
search
so
for
quiet.
objects similar to the service weapon. He claims there are more in the house, though I don't see how he's so certain. He's been strange lately, talking about joining greater causes, and frequently mentioning a pyramid. After pressing him, he finally described this pyramid to me. Inverted, black, mathematically perfect. Oddly enough, Adam and the other id have shown me numerous inverted triangles painted on the cave walls. Surely there's a connection, but I don't see it yet. As far as occult symbols go, triangles are by no means rare. Flood, Levi, Kroll, they used that shape like it was going out of fashion. Standing on their base, triangles signify stability and strength. Inverted on their points, they represent conflict and stagnation. Of course, the orientation is just a matter of perspective. Looking at the pyramid from below gives you one, from above another. Northmore says he looks up at the inverted pyramid. I have to wonder, is anyone standing over it, looking down? Northmore has ordered an all-hands search for objects similar
I like how I only really needed the new ability like once, maybe twice on the way to get up here. And we haven't had a use for it yet. And yet, the other ability where I have to destroy things keeps showing up around here. Wow. Oh my god. I wonder, does this hurt me? No, it doesn't let me use it.
That damn gun. Fatal. I've served under 2 directors. 3 now, I suppose. Trench and I worked our way up together. We made it through the tough cases, the bad days, the casualties. He was the epitome of a good agent. Smart, decisive, selfless. Then he picked up that damn gun. Becoming director is a formal process overseen by the board. Lots of ritual and mystery. After that, key staff provide detailed briefs on all classified matters, past and present. But with Faden, well, there's no protocol for field promotion. The girl's smart, has a good head on her shoulders. I'm trusting her to handle the hiss upstairs, while I hold them off here. All this shit with the nail, the board, I'm not sure she's ready. Besides, I work better alone. Not sure she's ready.
I'm here, aren't I? I saved the Bureau once, and I'll do it again.
Meteor Hill? Concussed source game. What? Yeah, taking melee damage. Note, per Archival mandates, 8 This document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. The details. Oh my god. Details. The retrieved material was subjected to a Fellstrom's array, configuration 74B, but the tests were halted as the matter began to physically elude the equipment. Attempts to constrain the element were made, but under further stress, it became vaporous. The researchers suffered corrosive injuries prior to their deaths. Well, that's fun. The child victims at Meteor Hill recounted the material enveloping them in a pleasant manner upon making contact, but when discovered, they were blank and screaming. Bodily changes were perceived immediately. Deformities, loss of pigment in the skin and hair, and mental symptoms surfaced in subsequent examinations. Confusions, heightened aggression. The Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions gave statements claiming the incident was caused by debris from poorly made Russian satellites, which the public accepted with no complications. The children were sent to the Bureau's recuperation facility and blank to receive help away from society. So, where am I supposed to go? Okay. It is just a shortcut, so to speak. Okay, I was looking. Okay, what the fuck? Like, I get it. That is definitely why this is here. That we got that elevator all the way up there. What the fuck? Really? Actually, making me wait this long. Also, how do I get under here? There we go. Stupid. God dang it. Oh, because I'm trying to get the freaking shatter thing. I gotta wait for the damn elevator again, don't I? Alright, I'm up here. Which way do I need to go? Also, Jesse was talking some shit. And we saved it once, we can save it again. And then that just happens. Might be going the wrong way. Is that just permanently blocked off now? I mean, what the hell? That doesn't make sense. Unless it lets me... Unless I didn't need to do all that. Yeah, I didn't need to do that. Foundation etchings, one moment. My explorations of the Foundation have resulted in yet another mystery, a fascinating series of etchings on large stone tablets. Tablets themselves are likely not native to the Foundation, seeing as they're slabs, as sedimentary stone, quite different from the cave's categorization of defying rock. Their placement and form are also too intentional to be naturally occurring, but who braved this place to carry them in, and for what purpose? I discovered a 5-point macro entanglement between the tablets with the pillar at its center. These links seem to extend beyond our level of consciousness to some astral realm I can't detect. Is Northmore's board somehow tied to all this? The etchings on these tablets are similarly curious. They differ from the cave paintings in style and technique, so are clearly not of the same origin. Are they visual narration of some event, or do they indicate intent, a wish, a plan? They only seem to consist of a tree and the pillar, but the sizes of either are inconsistent. What does that signify? I'm missing key pieces of this puzzle, and it's unlikely I'll ever find them. What's going on with this? There's a hiss node. Good, 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 good. This barriers destroy all nodes. Not sure how I get that one. Actually, do I just do this? Yeah. Do I have to actually try and destroy those on the way down or something? Like, what's the deal? What do you want from me, game? Really? It only happens on the way up, though. Interesting. Can I stop it when we're going to deal with these? Why? I guess I can forgive it. Also, this is a hidden save point? Seriously?
Another etching, like the one I used to get in here.
Really long drop there. And it's pointed directly towards the pillar. Yep. Again, what is the point of health in this game? If everything can either just one-shot, which it's impossible to be one-shot, I guess, because it always puts us at like 1 HP, like we got a freaking undershirt on from Mega Man, Battle Network, and Star Force. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that was very dumb of me. Whatever. Locks, Ancient, Reason, Avalon.
Is this the lock/key the board told me about?
Ah, a nice little marble that I just somehow walked through.
Just doing my job. First one down. Director Faden's got this covered.
Yeah, it would be a lot quicker to just go all the way at the bottom. But I feel like maybe, just maybe, I was supposed to get something. I guess there's supposed to be like 10 hidden areas in this section of the game of DLC nonsense. We're gonna go all the way up, see if anything happens. They showed up again? Or did it actually go faster? Yep, I was actually going to look up the hiss nodes on there. Fuck. There is something to collect for doing this. We're getting there. What's up? I hit pressed F. Nothing happened. I'm a little pissed. Fucking, is that counting or not? I would get rid of it completely before. Like that. Did it give it to me? Hold on. Don't know why I'm pausing. I'm using my phone to check it up so it wouldn't pause. It said, like what I'm looking up says, collect the cat collectible, but yeah, it didn't seem to give me anything, and nothing's showing up over here. So why did I do that? And I haven't got an achievement yet, but those are always seem to be delayed. And since it's the AI freaking overview instead of what I actually would like to see, I mean, it worked. It reaffirmed that I do get something from here. But I know, I would like to know why I'm doing it again. Oh, it's not showing up again. Red nodes. Alright, so colossal waste of time. I was like, what's with this random beam of light? Alright, but seriously, how do I get down here? I don't care. Like I want to, but I just don't.
Director Faden.
Who else is supposed to be down here? How
Jesse,
did you get
hey!
down here?
Emily. What are you doing down here, Emily?
What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
She takes everything in stride. The board called me down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is...
Colliding with our world, I know. Isn't it fascinating? I never even considered that the astral plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire Bureau, and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry, I'll look into it. Did you notice all the Bureau infrastructure? It looks like there was a research team stationed down here at some point. Do you think Darling knew about this?
I'd put money on it. That reminds me, have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
That's exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out from the nail in the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes. All the tests I run on the nail keep coming back as nonsense, and a couple of my instruments have already broken.
Oh, you just gotta talk to her. Alright, whatever.
Maybe we should take that as a sign to pack it in?
I didn't take you for a quitter, Dr. Saba. There's a reason I packed a black rock-plated microscope. Jesse, you're back! So did you find anything noteworthy? The original Bureau expedition down here left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like their ID cards. I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or, more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course. But I suppose they are sort of like baseball cards, except for Bureau stuff from the 60s. Hey, the one you found is different than mine. It looks like it's a higher clearance level.
A rare one, then. Want to keep it, Emily?
Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway. Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research. From what I gather, there is another floor beneath the warehouse with a special lab that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access.
Oh, so I still need 2 more
Here,
cards.
Take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found. I give them $5 for every useful trinket they bring me.
I'm gonna assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
Bingo bango, as Dr. Darling used to say. Well, keep your eyes peeled for more ID cards around the warehouse. If Ash's notes are reliable, and I'm sure they are, then 5 is the magic number.
Yeah, I got 3. Okay.
The Rangers have tapped into an old radio network they found around the Foundation.
Okay, I'll be
So
back.
if you need backup, just call them at one of the stations.
Oh, never mind. Maybe this one will take a while.
How did the hiss get into the Foundation?
Same way we did, I imagine. But you need to remember that the Hiss are the embodiment of persistence. Their nature seems to be one of force, to find every possible vulnerability and exploit it. Their only goal is consumption.
I'm sure there's plenty of goodies for them down here. The nail, for instance.
If the Hiss could corrupt the nail, I'm sure they would have by now. It must not interest them in its broken state. They could be distracted by the numerous unknown paranatural materials I'm sure are lying around. These are the roots of the oldest house. The Hiss will find plenty of ways to make trouble.
They're pretty good at that.
Okay.
So you've never heard of the Foundation, huh?
I've
That's
never even seen
gone a little
any
bit longer than I
reference.
expected.
Clearly it's highly classified, but for what reason? The problem with these kinds of closed-off hidden areas is that they were likely sealed for good reason. But now no one is left to tell us what that reason was.
Any guesses why the Bureau would hide something like this?
I only know what I've observed. This place is spatially rigid, which means it doesn't shift like the rest of the oldest house. And before you ask why that is, I have to admit that I'm clueless. There's some signal interfering with my equipment, making it hard to get a clear reading. It's being emitted from the floor. Maybe I should have brought a jackhammer.
The astral plane is already taking chunks out of this place, Emily. Let's not add to it. So let me get this straight. The astral plane is bleeding into the Foundation.
Correct.
And that's happening because the nail is damaged.
I'd say it's a bit more than damaged, but yes, that is my understanding.
So what's the connection between the nail and the astral plane?
It's a good question. See, I always pictured objects of power as strings between our plane and the astral. If the nail has a similar relationship, then maybe it's more accurate to think of it like plumbing. Now that the nail is busted, sewage is gushing everywhere.
Not the prettiest metaphor. I should get back out there.
Agreed. The astral bleed won't stop itself.
What would happen if an astral bleed occurred right where we're standing?
Planar displacement. Your brain would split between two disparate dimensions, your consciousness ping-ponging back and forth as it struggles to decide who and what you are.
I think I just threw up a little.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright, I guess I gotta go this way now? Oh, hey. A box. Did we go up these before? Part of me wants to just stop. Play something else. But I do need to get through this. Does kind of seem like there's two factions fighting in this area, and for some reason they both hate me. You two were practically brothers. Y'all gotta get along. Who are you trying to hit? Alright. Yeah, he's still gonna try to shoot them. I just made a light flash instead of do anything else. Oh, that room seems pointless for now.
from the upper floors?
The ritual in the collapsed apartment.
There's something behind that hiss barrier.
Oh my god. Is there nothing the other way? Oh. Oh. Gotta pick up that one then? So we gotta find all of them. Okay. Yeah, I think this is definitely gonna be more than just probably 2 parts. Shift account? Shift was for run. Whoever finds this, I am containment process designer John Gibbs, and I think it's Gene Gibbs, and I'm writing this document to oh my god. Writing this to document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts. A considerably large section of the containment sector, including the processes and protocols offices, our research facilities, and a fair chunk of the fire break has been yanked down to a chasm that reaches far below lobby level, I think. It was a violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We set up a base camp and started triaging. There are little supplies. We explored our surroundings and found caverns of all things. Maybe we're in some kind of cave threshold, like the quarry. Wherever we are, we're not the first. There were some rusty power cores, old lights, signs, infrastructure. What was this area used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we going to get out? That does seem pretty important. I did. I just had to go this way. Alright, Kiev. Summary series of reverberating sound observed in downtown Kiev, I guess. Dear God, with no clear point of origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, included aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess blank in the reported individuals. Due to the brief nature of the event overseas, Bureau agents were not able to respond while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected audio recordings taken by local witnesses. All Bureau monitoring stations located at global junctions of acoustic amplification were directed to monitor any auditory events of similar pitch, wavelength, and duration in an effort to trace echoes of epicenters. In the following weeks, similar cases were reported from both various amateur sources and Bureau stations in major cities across the globe. The subsequent events diminished in volume and frequency per each occurrence. The event is believed to be generated by planar friction, though this is not confirmed. See file 71 849 062 for full hypothesis. Alright, we don't really need this, but sure.
I require backup at this location.
Nice to see a director out in the field.
Jesus Christ. Oh, crap.
Flanking!
Oh, look at him. What did the game mean by that? Giving me... Like, that wasn't a clear thing that I could have just broken down. Enemy? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? How do they get up here? Oh my god, dude.
You're listening
There we
to America Overnight, now in its 29th year. Or is it? It is, don't worry. Tonight we're discussing thrift store oddities and one-of-a-kind finds. Peggy's on the line from Biloxi. She and her husband found a beautiful Himalayan salt lamp at a garage sale. Tell us about it, Peggy.
I'd heard of salt lamps, you know, those glowy rocks you plug in. They're supposed to release negative ions. Clear the air? I got one, only $4, and I put it in our living room. I thought it would look nice there. It gives the whole room this lovely orange glow.
Now this is usually when the call takes a turn.
It's my husband. When he's in the living room, he won't take his eyes off the lamp. He's obsessed with it. If I turn it off, he gets so upset. He says it needs to stay on no matter what. Last night, I woke up at 3 a.m. He wasn't in bed. I found him in the living room, staring at the lamp. He was smiling. His eyes were open, but I thought he might be sleepwalking, so I shook him. He just kept smiling at the light. Then, he started to speak. He said, every time a reflection reflects itself, it gets a little greener.
I've read that.
And then he turned to me. He was still smiling, eyes open. My husband's eyes are brown, almost black. But the eyes of the man in the living room last night, his eyes were green.
Sounds just like Decatur. Get everything you can out of her, then call HQ. Peggy, I'm so sorry to cut you off there, but we need to go to commercial. I'd like you to stay on the line, though. My producer, Karen, needs a little more information. Okay?
Okay.
America Overnight. We'll be right back. You're listening to America Overnight, now in its 29th year.
Okay, you know what? I don't want to check each and every single room in here. We're gonna move on. I think I go here. Bathroom.
Someone call a plumber. Glad no one was around to hear that.
There was somebody. He's not here now though, so he's fired. Computer program. Dear House of Representatives, my husband Francis read an article before he died about how the universe was really just a computer program. He believed it. I thought it sounded silly, but now I think he was right. Francis was hit by a car a few months ago, a drunk driver. Don't think it was supposed to happen. Why would it? Why would it ever supposed to happen? My neighbor's son, Jeremy, broke one of our windows with a football a week before Francis died. Francis yelled at Jeremy for it. It was a bit harsh. This is important because I see Jeremy on his computer through their living room window. He's done it all the time. His mother says he's a computer whiz. I think Jeremy is operating the computer program, and he changed the universe so the driver would hit Francis. He did it to get back at Francis for yelling at him. The way to change the computer and make Francis come back. I have some money, if it's expensive. I don't know how these things work. I don't care if Jeremy gets in trouble or not. I just want Francis to come home. Francis and I were very happy together. I can feel him not being here. I know it's not right. Sincerely, Stephanie Miller. Why would you think the House of Representatives is going to help? So there was just finally a payoff for going into all the bathrooms. It's in the DLC. I mean, I would go down there, but we came from there. I should get another save point soon. Not bad. I don't think I come back for every single little thing. If there's a side quest that brings me back to this area, I might do that. I will very likely forget. What if there's an Auntie thing down here? But that dude went on vacation, so maybe not. Again, something I need the break for.
You're listening to America Overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility for more than 29 years. We have another letter from a listener. This one's unsigned, but postmarked from Toledo. It says, "Dear America Overnight, I have the most wonderful appliance for your listeners. It is a miracle of God. A fondue set. A fountain. A blessed gift. Blessed is spelled with a capital B. Go on, they write. Dive on in. It is molten hot. Perfect for meat." No signature. As far as I know, no fondue set was sent to us here at the studio. Just this letter. Wait. I think there's something else in the envelope. Some kind of black powder. With white shards in it? Bone, maybe? Karen? What is this? Karen? We're on the air, Karen. Where are you? What? What's this powder in the booth? Is this ash? Oh.
A spontaneous combust.
Karen? How do I cut to commercial? You're listening to America Overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility for more than 29 years. We have another letter from a listener.
Guessing the bone was possibly teeth. That would probably been easier to figure out. Shift accountant. Count part 2. Gibbs reporting in. It's been 8 days since the collapse and still no sign of any rescue efforts. The Bureau is either completely unaware of our situation or are incapable of helping us. Or maybe it's intentional. How many times have we seen the Bureau not give two shits about its own hardworking staff when they go missing in this place? How many times have we let it slide thinking, oh, at least it wasn't me? Too many, I'm ashamed to admit. Anyway, there have been some developments. Strange crystals have begun growing through the walls. They seem to block some corridors, but not others. The path to the caves is always left open, but we're not sure why. Luckily, the crystals keep out the astral spike. One's been hounding us for days. John Nikolai? Nikolai, but I don't know. And Sarah went to try and find a radio, but never came back. We think the spike got him. I think it's hunting us. Doug says spikes only exist in the astral plane, so what the fuck is it doing here? If we get out of here, I'm hiring a lawyer. These are unsuitable working conditions. Yeah, I think that might have just been a joke. They definitely have the right to, but dear God, if they actually think that was gonna work for them.
Warning. Altered item detected in Transport Bay. Access is prohibited for safety regulation 18.A.
Can't have our gun or other things. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be looking for like key cards and crap here, right? I can easily just jump that.
So that's the altered item. Looks pretty secure. No power. Typical. I should hire someone who builds smaller machines.
Then I gotta get the power cubes out somehow. Maybe something else is going on here. I think that's where I gotta put it. So, where are my power sources? I see. Oh, I'm holding E instead of F.
In progress. Stand back from the moving.
Alright, it's being transported to who knows where. I assume I gotta go down here. To here. Yeah, that's...
No altered material detected in area. Personnel may now safely enter. Have a bureau full day.
Oh god. Get him. 'Cause I apparently can't. Or whatever. It really wants me to come back. Again, what is the point of having max health if things will just one-shot? Bring me down to 1. New language. For immediate publication, I learned a brand new language. The fish taught me. I don't believe me, so I will prove it. Yeah, I don't speak other languages. Apparently has numbers in it. That's kind of cool. See? Please publish this letter and maybe other fish speakers will get in touch. They'll be able to read my address. Even if you can't. Deadeyee Frog. Larry Humbert. I can't even read English, buddy. I'm sorry. Yep, not even gonna try. I feel like the first one might have been hello. Gift account number 3. Alright, movie camera. Action Max camera. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after a hospitalized mailman from blank, Arkansas claimed his injuries had been caused by a movie camera. Further investigation connected the incident to A180 AI-80. Again, it feels inconsistent. Which was being shipped in the mail truck at the time. Packaged camera was later found in an empty warehouse. The return address led agents to a P.O. box located in the San Fernando Valley, belonging to a company called Blessed Pictures. Oh, this is the second time they've been brought up, at least. Whether Blessed Pictures is involved in the creation and dissemination of the items VHS films is unknown. See Investigation 13 HQ 612. The following is a list of all known films believed to have been shot by AI-80UE. Shoot First, Die Last, unreleased. Coffee Bullet, Billy's First Car, Bike Hard, Delivery Disaster. Item was used in the filming of unreleased Western in 1968 on the Italian island of Sardinia. A cast member was killed during an on-set accident stopping production. It is believed that Blessed Pictures brought the camera when equipment from the shoot was sold at auction. Okay, it's clear no one is coming. We're running out of ideas and supplies. We tried going into the caves to find anything edible, but all we found were noxious gases and endless pits. The crystals only let us go one way. Even though we could see the caves branched out, we did find some weird spiky pillar. Only got a glimpse of it before the astral spikes attacked. There were a few of them this time. We lost a lot of people. There's only 6 of us left. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want to come down here. I'm convinced something brought us here. The others say I'm going nuts, but it's clear that this was no house shift. Shift slide a bathroom a sector over, or rotate a hallway. They don't drop full divisions into some caves. We were brought here, I know it. But for what? Why tear us from our lives just to torture us? If this is some sort of test or mission, then here's some advice for whoever's running it. Give out clearer instructions next time. I hope these notes are a good read for whatever ranger finds them. Fuck you. Put that in your report. Gibbs. Like this isn't like the first time we saw Gibbs. So, you know, they might have made it.
Worst I've ever seen. I snuck into the Foundation through a back door I know. Had to get ahead of the hiss. Just a matter of bypassing the ritual protections. Luckily, the board's as distracted as the rest of the Bureau. I had to put on a brave face up there, but the situation is the worst I've ever seen. We're getting back on our feet, but we've already lost so much. Trench is dead. Darling is somewhere. I'm the only one left. But I still have a job to do. Keep the hiss back. There's not enough HRAs to spare, so I'll have to make do with what I've got. Frankly, I don't even know what will happen if the hiss take the nail. Trench made it sound like it'd be the end of the world. He was never one to exaggerate. Well, orders are orders, even if they come from a dead man.
So I can't let the hiss take the nail. Not a problem. I know how to handle them.
Yeah, just shoot him. Or throw shit. Why? Why, game? Why set it up like this? Wait a minute, if I had the brake, then this would be a save point for me, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? The fuck, game?
Another etching.
I'm low on health, so I will probably die. Listen, bitch, hurry the fuck up. Neat. Progress is jolly good, but 2 holes. A lot of the pops are left too.
Board, are you there?
Danger director board broken deeper understand. Oh, other new forbidden board. Informer yours necessary. Go.
Okay, what the hell is going on? Wait, I'm back here?
Good, can be better. Not here.
Wasn't my idea. Blame the eyeball. Former. Yeah, we've had our differences. But it is giving me something you won't.
Oh, okay. So the board didn't want us to have this. Cool. Certain ones regrow. Okay.
I don't like you deciding what I can/can't have.
Just take out both of them. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Alright, so what's wrong with me being able to create and destroy? Yeah, there you go, dummy. What the? What? What? What hit me?
I'm getting pretty tired of being jerked around the astral plane. If you're listening, I want some answers.
Alright, now just let me fight the former. Oh, long visitor, happy. Tunnel open, grateful. So he just released the former. That's why they were upset. Which... I dare their attempted punch lesson. Yep. Great. Yeah, let's speak.
Hi there. It was nice of you to give me something the board wouldn't. What are you getting out of it?
Void, nothing, egress.
So I'm just supposed to believe you're a particularly charitable, whatever you are?
Either both. Hungry?
Hungry? I mean, yeah, actually, I'd love a sandwich or something. That's not what you meant, was it?
Alright. Benini, former board Abalone.
Are you part of the board? Or used to be?
Once split board Blaine. But you messed up.
Okay. So you split because the board blamed you for...
I think I just got an extra side quest. Inside Beyond Nil. Rescue House Sun something.
Gotta be easier to play charades.
Yeah.
Do I need to rescue someone? I don't know what I expected. Listen, this has been great, but I have to go. Thanks for your help, and, stay out of trouble.
House, listen, nail, leech, burn, go.
Former is probably just trying to use me. But should I really trust the board?
I want to fight it again. Oh, there wasn't a save point in here. It was just this. Also, yeah, board, fuck off. Like, I can't do the other things if you only give me the one ability. I'm assuming. Oh, we got a new cat. Didn't find any ID cards anywhere though.
The Rangers found a section of the containment sector in the caves, but no house shifts occur down here. Strange.
I should get back out there.
Agreed. The astral bleed won't stop itself.
Oh, right.
Don't be a stranger.
So where the heck's my save point so I can stop here? At least we got a lot of ability points. And we can't get those yet. Oh well. Do this again. It is saved. I am done for now. And maybe next time I do clear out all this other crap. I am starting to wonder if all of the ID cards are actually over at the warehouse. It's just I couldn't get them all because I didn't have break before. Either way, I am done for now. So if anyone's watching, thanks for watching, and until next time, have a good one.